Chris, you played CXBL with Moncton Strict Union last year. Your first season playing out of the Maritimes. Could you discuss that season just a little bit for us, please?
Well, it was certainly a big change. Biggest thing I noticed was paint control. Down here, we don't shoot as much, and it's really hard to make those bumps with skilled shooters up there.
So you're now playing with a brand new team, Halifax City United. Previously played in the Atlantic Canadian AXBL. What are your expectations going forward for this team?
Our expectations for this team are certainly not to win in our first year, but to just basically give everyone a run for their money and make sure no one walks away with an easy win.
Now, you've got a lot of players in this team who have just either played 3-man or 5-man or their first year of Atlantic Canadian X-Ball. What advice would you give to any of those players getting ready for your first event in Montreal?
You just got to train as much as possible. It's a whole new level of fitness being able to go all those points, and the more you practice, you're going to get used to the way they play.
So outline today's practice here at Army Men's Paintball in Truro, just a little bit for us.
Well, today we've got the AXBL team and the CXBL team here practicing, getting ready for the first events coming up in a few weeks. And basically we just want to get our breakout strategies down and see what works and what doesn't.
So if you could just outline the biggest difference between Atlantic Canadian X-Ball and Canada's Premier League, the CXBL, what would that be?
Intensity is the first word that comes to my mind. It's just a whole new level up there. The paint doesn't stop coming at you. You don't have time to move, and you got to be prepared.
Now, your first game is against Moncton Strict Union, your old team, a great bunch of ballers themselves. Anything special you're looking forward to in that match?
It's a grudge match for me. I mean, things with Stricts weren't the greatest last year, and to be able to beat them in a first win for this team, for this first Nova Scotian team in CXBL would mean a lot for Atlantic Canadian Paintball.
Okay, that's great. Thanks a lot, Chris.